up, YouTube? Mini Minchino here, and welcome back to another episode of Unknown Empire. We're in my creative test world right now because I've been trying to figure out designs and stuff for Madeira. So if you're wondering why episodes haven't been coming out as quickly as normal, this world is kind of why. I'm gonna kind of start by just showing you what I've built, and we're gonna kind of go from there. So for starters, before I show you designs and stuff, I've been learning a little bit more about technical things. Not necessarily good at those technical things, but they're here. So, I'm gonna start with this very simple mob farm. It's not even that technical, really. It's just a mob farm, and, you know, it's got stuff in it. So let's, can I hit in there, please? Thank you. So these are, I think, 8x8. Yeah, because the water flows 8 blocks. And so these are 8x8 platforms. I have 4 of them. Mobs just kind of wander around here, fall in, and fall down. It's very simple, very basic. It's probably not even that great, but you know, it's cool. I just figured I'd show y'all that. I have it hooked up to some hoppers that have it hooked up to an item elevator. So basically, the hoppers send the items into a dispenser. Dispenser shoots them out into this water. Water takes them up, and the hoppers bring it back down into these chests over here. I have the same sort of thing going on with this AFK fish farm. So you can see hoppers leading into the dispenser. Dispenser has a comparator, couple repeaters, and redstone and stuff going into it that will trigger it. Item comes up here, and back down like so. Speaking of which, I built this AFK fish farm. I think Azuma designed this. This mob farm, I don't know who originally created it, but I kind of just sort of made it up as I went along in my head. So, you know, just kind of basic design anybody can do. I'm not very good at technical stuff, so to me this is like mad genius things, even right here, as basic as this is. It's super simple. I just decided to put a fishing rod here so I can kind of test it out and stuff. But as you can see, during my testing, I did actually collect stuff, so not much. But, you know, it's cool. We're gonna go ahead and move on to here. This episode is basically just going to be, like, showing off what I have created in my test world, and I might do some looking around on the server as well. So, here is a super smelter. Originally designed by Wells Knight. At least I used his concept. Or I think his was slightly modified from other people's design and stuff, so I don't know who originally created it. But you know, this is Wells Knight's design. You put your fuel in the bottom ones, stuff in the top ones, flick it a switch, they go on their merry way. Furnaces are supposed to light up, and I modified this yet again, because there's supposed to be chests here in the middle, where the items just go to. So I just added more hoppers, put chests right there. So I did this recreation of it as well. This was the original version that I had worked on. That following the tutorial to the letter, so you see the chests here, and I'm like, I can put them all into one! So I just connected these 2 chests up with hoppers, and I'm like, I can do something better than that. Hence the other one that I built. I did actually build a 3rd one right here as well. I'm like, hey, you know, maybe I can modify this some, you know? Have like a long line of stuff. And as you can see, I tested this out as well. I want to see. I just want to get this working. I just want to get this just to kind of demo. You know? But yeah, you know, it works the same as the other one. Your fuel goes in here, and your good stuff, excuse me, goes in here. You flick it a switch, and they all come on. Now I have all the redstone basically contained in blocks and stuff, but it's basically the same as over on the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and flick these guys so they'll just come back and stay here. But I'll show you that real quick. This isn't really like tutorial mode or anything, but basically the switch goes into this block. Redstone gets led up to both carts. And it's basically just powered rails all the way through, and, you know, levers and stuff just carrying on with it. I do have a couple designs for the homes that I built. This design I'm not actually going to use as good as I think it looks. It's just really grindy. Maybe in the future I'll consider, but for now I think I'm going to go with something different. But I made a couple designs for the Santana homes I'm building on the server. So this one's made of wool. I don't think it looks fantastic just because of the streakies, but I also don't think it's terrible. It's a decent alternative to concrete. I tried different colored terracotta as well, and I don't think it looks nearly as good. But, you know, it's fine. I didn't really do an interior in this, but I basically just put, you know, stairs here and dark oak logs to kind of act as beams and things, because the original homes have that. I'll probably put pictures up on screen or something if I remember, but probably not. Here's another design I made. This is the original design, which I also built on the server, but not completely. It's not done yet. Very different interior, though. I decided to go with stairs up here as the support beams and continued the support beams on the sides with the trapdoors, stuff like that. The pictures will pretty much show you why. Though this is the bigger version of the house. It's not normally supposed to be this big, though. But, you know, and I made like a little cute one out here. Decided to add like a little garden kind of thing. Mini little wheat farm sort of deal. Might be something I consider recreating on UE. And I have a couple other versions. We'll get to this guy in a little bit. I have a couple little other versions. I decided, hey, maybe I should think of other blocks aside from concrete to build this with. So I started with dark oak, stripped dark oak wood, and stripped spruce. Because I think dark oak and spruce look really good together. Now, I don't know. I'm not sure how when I first saw it, I thought it looked like vomit. I'm still not big on it, but I'm kind of hating it less. So I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. This one I wasn't liking at first either, but I'm kind of digging it. I'm not gonna lie. And this guy, we got a sandstone one. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. But, you know, it's cool. And this giant guy is based on buildings in Funchal in Portugal, loosely, anyway. This whole island is supposed to be modeled somewhat after Madeira Island itself, like the IRL Madeira, and like hence why I named it after. But I'm also not going for a one-to-one, because, I mean, for one, the vegetation on UV's Madeira is very different, and just the landscape is very different, so it's just gonna be very different. It's just kind of inspired by. So I don't think I'm gonna use these kind of buildings for the most part. I might work out a church design for the nether portal and stuff that might be inspired by this. Yeah, I'm thinking of using this for that village that I have yet to restore. Two other designs, actually, not two other designs yet. Two things that I built. Little cow farm right here. Might put that in my little industrial area. Same with this little chicken farm. Just auto makes chicken for you, which is kind of great. So chicken might become my primary food source for a while. Over here, however, I feel like we're spending a lot of time in this creative world. I have made two different versions of a house I sort of saw on my YouTube recommended. I don't remember who put this up, but if I do remember, I'll include a link. If not, yell at me, because I do think I saved the video, so I just don't remember offhand. I decided, however, to modify his design to incorporate dark oak instead of regular oak with the spruce and stuff, and I quite like the dark light concept. Contrast. That's the word I was looking for. The dark and light contrast. I kind of like it. So I might do something like that, but I also attempted to do something like this. So to me, it looks a little bit more supported. This has like a cool stilt effect, and I do like that. I'm not gonna lie, but I tried to make one that was like a little bit more like solid, I guess. And I built this, and I decided to make an extra home in the bottom. I even decorated it. I haven't decorated this whole one though. So basically there's two ways, or there's basically two ways to get inside this place, though this just leads to this home right here. Now I'm thinking of putting some of these in the mountains so that you have this like layered thing, kind of like what you actually get in Portugal. I don't know what they're called, but there are these areas where homes are built along a staircase that goes up a mountain, you know? And this is kind of perfect because sometimes you get little clusters of homes and stuff before it continues on. So I might be able to do that despite the lack of continuing on, just simply because my mountains aren't super high, but they'll be high enough to have some of this going on. And I feel like these are really, really cool, and I especially like this one. So I might do something more along the lines of this, maybe incorporate different colors into different versions of it. So I already have a couple, a good several designs that should work pretty well for the island, including this variation on the Santana home. And I think it's pretty cool, because even if I put it on a mountain, I can still dig into the mountain and have potential for some extra storage or something in the bottom, or a whole nother room kind of deal. So that's my entire creative testing world. Now I'd like to show you what I have going on the server itself. I will be right back. Okay guys, so I spent half the episode rambling in the creative world, so I apologize. I've already started building up this industrial island over here. This is the furthest island out in Madeira. It's the furthest island to the east. And I'm thinking of rebuilding most of this, to be honest. I built the AFK fish farm. It's right here, as you can tell. No item elevator hooked up to it, anything at this point. I got an infinite cobblestone generator right here. I feel like that's going to be useful. I'm thinking of rebuilding some of it and raising it up so I can put a smelter down here at the bottom, and that kind of thing. And this mob farm. It was built one block too big. I may consider rebuilding it altogether. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not really happy with it either, if I'm honest. So, you know, I haven't really gotten too much out of it. But that's okay. It's fine. But yeah, Madeira has changed quite a bit, or not really quite a bit, I guess, but enough that I can finally say we can get started on some stuff. Now, I've decided to make a little plan for this area, and I have a little bit of an announcement for some of the members of UE themselves. Now, you guys saw my designs there. I plan to use, however, this is a pretty big area. As you can see, I got a wheat farm right here as well. I'm just going to walk around and show you what's around. All the trees are gone, by the way, which is kind of great. All the sugar cane's grown up. So I'm going to have some stuff. Excuse me. Do not approve. You are why. I got to figure out where all these guys are spawning as well, because that'll help increase the rates of my mob farm. Right, as I was saying, what was I saying? I already forget. Right, the announcement. So, I have a lot of designs that I plan to use for this area kind of thing, and have some houses on mountains and other such random shenanigans and things like that. Have a good time. The south... Whoa, did I get shot? I did! No, go away. Thank you. Okay. This pool of water is totally gonna stay, by the way. It just looks beautiful. And I am gonna put trees back. I just want more of a plan as to where things are gonna be. So the plan is, the southeastern part of the island is going to be, you know, just like a farming area. The very eastern islands, as you saw, are going to be the industrial islands. There's going to be storage and stuff like that as well. So basically I want to get as many little micro farms and things as I can on that little island, and have storage on the islands going up to it, or at least the one island going out to it. Maybe I'll do something that looks pretty on the first one I find. I was debating on taking them all out, but maybe I want to do something with them. I'm not sure. So this area here where the nether portal is at, as you can see, it's been moved. It has been moved outside of this building. This is going to be the back of a church. It's going to lead up to the nether portal kind of thing, and all kinds of stuff's going to happen. It's kind of great. And yeah, so this building's going to disappear. All along here is going to be kind of a port town harbor-y kind of thing. And it's going to pretty much stretch across all the way over to the entrance of the island. It's going to kind of peter out a little bit over there, but, you know, it's just going to kind of be all city over here, which I think is going to provide a lot of room for a good bunch of things, and I think it's going to be really, really nice. Some of the outside islands I'm probably going to leave as, like, nature stuff. There are some that I have leveled out, and those are going to be probably more farms just kind of leading up, or like other people, like other houses of people that just kind of want to be a little out of the way, not in the big city kind of thing. So it's going to be kind of a rural environment, sort of. I do still need to decide where a tree farm is going to be, and it might be on some of these islands as well, actually. That might be what I do. So yeah, that's essentially my plan for this place. This harbor area, though, it's basically going to be pretty dang big. Maybe around here it'll kind of peter out, maybe. And just kind of be more focused to, like, around here and going toward the church, maybe ending around where the church is at. So it's going to be pretty big, but it's not going to be very wide. It's not going to go past this island too much. I want flying caravels. Caravels are, I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right, but they're old-style Portuguese ships, and they, you know, they were widely used in exploration and stuff way, way back when. And I'd kind of like to incorporate that, and having them flying just kind of fits the whole island harbor thing, which I think is fantastic. So, the one thing I'd like to emphasize about this place is it will be neutral territory. This is not specifically Savior territory, this is not Thieves Guild territory, because the Houdini was starting up a Thieves Guild. And this is not, you know, Tatros territory. However, it is neutral. Anybody can join and build whatever, you know, if they want to build a house here, they can build. If they want to take over some of the houses I've built, they can. Barring certain ones that I want for shops and things like that, which they can also help build. I've also made a nether path, by the way. We're going down that right now. Just kind of because I want to check out Tatros as well, before we head, or before we end the episode off for today. My big announcement, however, is, despite my rambling like a crazy person, is, despite, like, since my land is being neutral, kind of thing, though I am still part of the Saviors, I intend to kind of... The only phrase I can truly think of to describe the accuracy of what I'm saying right now is, I kind of want to be an ass kisser, which normally I would not be proud of. However, my island needs resources. Mining is limited, and, yeah, so I intend to make buddy-buddy with any group, regardless of relations. So, you know, I'm part of the Saviors, but, you know, maybe sometime I'll just kind of go out of my way, act on my own as, say, part of the Nobodies, so I can get certain resources for my island, you know, and stuff like that. So, I'm loyal to everybody and nobody at the same time, if that makes sense. However, I don't intend to screw anybody over. I wanna be all friendly with people, right? So, yes, I'm doing this for the sake of my own islands. However, you know, if you need help, I'll help you out. Because how am I supposed to get things from people if they don't benefit from it either in some way and stuff like that? I feel like this would open up a bunch of interesting opportunity for me. But honestly, that's about all I have to say about the island. So, wow, most of my bread is gone already. Man, I really need to, increase some food production to get more free food up in here. Oh, wow. Guardian has been very busy. Okay, yeah, he's been really busy. I know he said he wanted to work on his market and stuff today, but this looks really good. This is a very nice surprise. And I know that he mentioned something about stables here. Me and Kento were gonna build them. So I gotta come up with a design. I might consider taking that on myself if Kento's busy or something, or at least start it. But you know what? I feel like I'm gonna just go on over to Tatros because there's one more thing I want to show everybody And yeah, I will see you guys in a minute. Hopefully my announcement entices you to build on my island, other UE people. I feel like it'd be really fun. It's kind of like another Reverie without actually being another Reverie. I feel like it's gonna be quite different from Reverie, so you know, it's gonna be pretty sweet. But yeah, I'll be right back, you guys. Alright guys, we are back over at Tatros right now, and there's one particular thing I want to show you guys, and that is way back here. There's a little extra thing that's been added, and I think it's really, really cool, and it'll help us get some resources that we can't normally get. One of those things, we just buddy up to Tatros a little bit, get some extra stuff, and we're good. Nobody gets hurt, they get what they want. It's totally cool. I feel like it is anyway. I also need to see if my netherrack thing is here, and take it down, possibly. So this little thing has been added over here. This is the Tatros quest board, actually. What's this say? Pre-finished quests from thieves. Oh. What? Huh. Interesting. I believe Houdinio, was selling quests and stuff. I think he was asking for coal for them. I'm not going to worry about those myself. However, it looks like a lot of these quests have been, completed, actually, but I'm gonna go ahead and actually read one of them just to kind of show you what's up. So, we've got this guy, and we're gonna read them. So, thank you for choosing this quest. This individual is in search of 48 pieces of green concrete. Oh man, that's not tough to get, but I'm in need of concrete as well, so I might not actually do this quest. The reward for said items will be 32 bubble blocks. So this will be the bubble coral. So that's cool. If I want to get coral and other stuff like that, I can do any one of these quests. And there's rules here. So the rule is you keep the book with you at all times while you're completing the quest. When you complete the quest, you sign the book and put it and the items associated with it in this place right here. There's like a little drop chest here. You put the book and items in there, and the rewards will get delivered to you. I have completed one of them. I got some prismarine for it. I wanted to kind of test it out so I knew what I was talking about for this video, kind of thing. So that is the quest board, actually. And yeah, I think it's a pretty cool way to actually get some stuff, considering some stuff here is actually story locked. So we can't really get certain items and stuff like that around here, which is kind of a bummer. So this is just a good way to incorporate that while sticking to our story. Question is, how does Tetros get all these? That makes me wonder. What secret shenanigans they got going on? Maybe they're just blessed by their god or something, and just be like, here, have stuff. Which, I mean, let's be real. If God was coming up in my grille going, here, have things, I'm definitely not gonna complain, if I'm honest. It's like, hey, you know, you can have these things that will be useful to you. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I don't know what I'm rambling about, honestly. I'm just kind of rambling about stuff. The pillar has been taken away, however. This is how I got into the horse stables. However, honestly, it's as easy as just coming around and tearing into the wall. Like, you kind of tear in, even right here, you can. The guards are gone, which is interesting. Oh, there's a guard in there? Perhaps that was because I was in here before. So, whoops, I did not want to cause any issues, Mr. Guard Dude. There's cake. Why is there cake? Why is there cake in there? Why is there cake? I wanna... Oh, hey, whoa, what? Excuse me! Can you, Ow, can you just... Ugh. Die, thank you. That was way harder than it should have been. Thanks, guard, for helping me out. Yeah, thank you. You're fantastic. So, yeah, honestly, that's kind of about what I wanted to show you guys in this episode, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping to get actual progress done and stuff like that. However, I still need more time to gather more resources so I can build more stuff. I really need to get on the concrete grind and stuff like that. Grind up a ton of wood and all kinds of other things, and then I can finally get going on at least some of the islands. So please bear with me. It might take a good maybe week or so to get more resources. I'm going to be trying to get on here a little bit more often to get some of that going, and work on more farm designs, I guess, because I want to try to make it like a micro wheat farm and stuff like that once I'm able to get access to more bone meal and things like that. So, you know, we got creeper holes aplenty. Creepers have been, creeper holes have been turned, or explosions have been, like, rendered harmless to the environment, thankfully, because the map is getting destroyed, and we kind of don't want that. So, I'm kind of happy about that, because seriously, like, it's been irritating, to say the least. But you know what, you guys? I'm gonna head back over to my island. Unfortunately, this is just basically a big UE update video, and I apologize for that. But I promise you next episode we're going to actually do something. Just please bear with me. And yeah, hopefully you found all this interesting though, because I feel like it's good stuff to know, especially if you're keeping up with the server. There is one more thing, but I don't know where it is yet. There's actual books dictating the lore and stuff, at least thus far, of the server. Like the, I guess kind of like a history book of Eztin and some of the stuff that happened. So, yeah, I will look for that and probably show that off real quick next time. But for now, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry for the lack of progress. Please bear with me again. And, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed everything. Please feel free to check out any other series I have on this channel, as well as my Discord server, because I have one now. So all the link to that will be in the description, so feel free to check that out. And, yeah, guys, until next time, Minnie out. Oh, also, don't forget to check out the rest of the Unknown Empire members, because they're all pretty awesome, too.